Good morning. It is a lovely Thursday. I am enjoying this weather. I hope everybody else is as well. I have Kristi Foster here from TEP, the Tillamook Estuaries Partnership, but I laugh because I think last time you were in here, I was like, but why is your website TBNEP?
Right.
Right? It's because
Yes.
officially the name is the Tillamook Bay National Estuaries Partnership.
That's what we started with.
Yeah.
Because when we first started, it was based on Tillamook Bay being designated a bay of national significance.
Which is super cool.
right.
Yeah.
But since then, we've kind of expanded because we do have more than one bay in Tillamook County. So
Gotcha.
we had the email originally.
Right.
We kept that. But
It's hard. It's hard to change when you have a website and an email and everybody's got that to then
Right.
change the domain is really difficult.
Right.
So, yeah, it is what it is. Bounty of the Bay is coming up.
It is.
It's exciting. How many years have you done this?
So we have been doing this since about 2005.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been going on for a really long time. So for years, we had it as a fishing tournament, and it was a weekend
Yes.
long. And we've kind of moved the timing of the program. So now we're having it in the February timing, kind of off season. And we've changed the
Bring
format.
people in on the shoulder season,
Yep.
right?
And so we've changed the format. And so now it's really an afternoon and evening of a lot of fun. And so we're having it at Pacific Restaurant, February 29th.
Love that.
Leap year day. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I instinctively, I know it's a leap year, but I forget that it's a leap year.
Yeah.
Also, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday. I don't know about you, but January felt like it dragged on forever. And someone said, how is it that January was 532 days and February has only been 3 hours?
Right.
Right? It's like,
It seems that way.
How
Yeah.
is March a week from Sunday? I don't know. But yeah, that's fun. A leap year.
Yeah,
And
we
you
were
do it
lucky.
on leap year day.
So hopefully nobody else had plans because that's just an extra day.
Right.
And
You get an
everybody
extra
can
day in
come.
your year. So it is February 29th. It starts at 4, but 4 to 5 is your open house style. Come hang out, say hi, learn about things, I assume.
Yeah, it's great. So we make it free to anybody who'd like to come learn more about Tillamook Estuaries Partnership, and our staff is available. We've got everybody at different spots around the restaurant with displays telling about the projects that we're working on, and it gives people a chance to talk one-on-one with us about the projects that we have going related to clean water, habitat restoration, education, and community outreach. Our board members will be there to give people their perspective of the organization, and it's just a chance for everybody to kind of have an informal atmosphere. And if you can't stay the whole night, at least you can come learn about what we've been doing for the past year.
Yeah. Will you have displays up or a presentation or anything like that, or is it just go talk to somebody?
Well, the displays are kind of panels, so more like a very pretty type of poster, sort of thing.
Yep.
And so people are kind of around the room so that there is enough area between people to have a reasonable conversation, but no formal presentations, nothing like that.
Yeah. But a good time to go in and learn about your programs, which we're going to talk about a couple of those today.
Right.
And just understand what the Estuaries Partnership covers and does.
Exactly.
Right.
And we have our we'll have our annual report done so that we can tell you about the highlights that we did in 2019.
Sure. And then at 5 o'clock is when the dinner activities start. I don't know. Does dinner start at 5?
No, we'll
Probably
start
not
off with a social hour.
Yep.
And pass around appetizers, a chance for everybody to kind of get comfortable and ready for the program. Dinner will be about 6 o'clock, and the Tillamook High School Troubadours are going to be helping serve.
Oh, nice.
We should mention this is at
Where are they
Pacific
going?
Restaurant.
Do you know where yes, it is at Pacific Restaurant,
Yeah.
which is a lovely facility and a great addition to our community. I love it. Do you know where the Troubadours are going?
There are a couple of different
Oh, they have different trips happening.
different trips. I know one of them is to Ecuador.
Oh, wow.
And I don't remember where the other one is.
Okay. If you don't know what we're talking about, the Troubadours is how do I say this? It's a group at the high school. It's an optional group at the high school.
Yes.
That has some adult chaperones and adult advisors, but they take small groups of kids I know they've gone to Italy, they've gone to Thailand, they've gone to Spain. And so they take a small group of kids, usually around spring break time. And I think also maybe over the summer there's a trip. But it gives those kids an experience of life in another country, which is super cool because I didn't even get on a plane till I was like 19, and that was to fly to California.
Oh yeah.
Like I was in my late 20s by the time I actually left the country and went and spent some time in another country. So I think that's super cool that kids, as a teenager, they get to have that experience.
Yeah, and so they come help us, and it's a chance for them to earn a little bit of money for the evening to go towards their trips.
Yes. Yeah, and they do a lot of fundraising. So I assume they're like bussing the tables and things
They'll
like
be
that.
bussing, they'll be serving, doing. They may be helping us with some raffle ticket sales.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's really great that you guys can help them out with that.
Right.
So what is dinner like? Because I'm always about the food.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous. So
Well, it's a bounty of the Bay.
it is, and we're celebrating the bounty of the Bay too. So Neely over at Pacific Restaurant is going to be making us a fabulous feast. We've got 4 different options, kind of depending on what the preference is. So you either get surf and turf, or vegetarian. So we have all of the seafood is coming from Pacific Seafood.
Awesome.
So it's locally sourced, going to be fabulous. All of the turf is coming from Nehalem River Ranch. So again,
awesome.
locally sourced. And
That's Jared Gardner, right?
it is. And so we're going to have fabulous food. We know that we've got
Well, and Amelia and Phil are so great about using locally sourced items anyway in their menu. If you go in and you
Right.
have dinner, they have the big gigantic chalkboard right behind the bakery case, and it lists out all of their partners that they've used for that week or that day, or I'm not sure when they switch it out, but yeah, they list out everybody that they use, and it's mostly all local people.
right.
Yeah, just amazing.
So and it's going to be fabulous.
Oh, how could it not be? Right. You're like, yes, I can't wait. Looking forward to it. So dinner sounds delicious. But there's also a lot of fun stuff going on.
There is. Yeah. So we're going to have a silent auction. We've had this for a number
the
of
food
years.
is what's fun for me, but
Yes. But it is a fundraiser. So we are
Sure.
trying to raise funds for our different programs. And so we will have a silent auction. We're going to have 2 really special live auctions that are going to come up. And so one of them is going to be a cooking demonstration and meal with Nelia from Pacific Restaurant. And this is going to be kind of special. We're going to have people know about this, and it'll be in our program. But the first 10 people to raise their paddles during this particular auction will get to go.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
When we were talking about it before, I thought, well, that'd be kind of weird if you had like, well, I guess because it's a live auction, so it wouldn't have paper. But I was thinking if it was in the silent auction, like what if somebody gets it for $100 and someone gets it for $150? That doesn't seem fair. But
Yes.
I see what you're doing. You're setting a price, and
We're
the first
setting a price. First 10
people
will get to go.
which is super fun. Are they going to do that at Pacific?
No, at Pacific Restaurant, yes.
No, I mean, is the cooking demonstration at the restaurant? Yeah.
Yes. And so the idea you'll not only get a cooking class, but you'll get to take the food home with you for an entire meal and all of that. So it's going to be
Super
really
fun.
good. And
do you know what she's making?
she has a couple of ideas. I'm planning on raising my paddle quickly, no matter what it is.
Yes, that sounds really fun. I know that they have cooking schools. Nan Devlin has been in and talked about they have a cooking school, I think, in Lincoln City and maybe one up north. I do think it would be really fun to have a cooking class here. And I know there's certain programs that have cooking classes, but I think you have to be, it's not just a cooking class. It's a much bigger program that cooking is just a part of.
Yeah.
Someone listening out there, that might be really fun.
Right.
Cooking classes. Okay, anyway, that's a fun live auction item. And then your other one.
Oh, our other big one is that the Meridian Restaurant and Pelican Brewery are collaborating to give us a fabulous 4-course meal for 6 people paired with rare Pelican beers. And this will be a competitive, one person gets it for all 6 people. So
yeah,
raising your paddles, trying to raise as much money as possible, but it will be very worth it.
I will say I've had dinner down at the Meridian. It's in the Headlands Hotel down there, right across from Pelican. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a brain fart there, and it was like such a good dinner and very friendly staff and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that sounds cool.
And we're going to do other things. Of course, not all of our silent auction items are going to be big ticket things. We're going to have, we've got like body and spa packages. We've got a spirits basket, custom made jewelry, a lot of personalized fishing trips, fishing gear, that sort of thing.
Sure, why not? We're celebrating the bounty of the Bay. Let's go enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're also going to be doing some fun stuff like games called Heads or Tails. And so,
Oh, I love that game.
yes,
That's a really fun, like, people really get into it.
I know.
So do you have to buy a certain amount of plays? Like, do you have a way for people, or how does that work?
So we sell beads.
Oh yeah, okay. The
We sell
YMCA does
beads.
the same thing.
Yeah, and the nice thing is that we were able to get this from an organization, a nonprofit organization in New Orleans, who works with the physically or intellectually challenged people. They collect Mardi Gras beads from Mardi Gras. They clean them, repackage them, and resell them as part of their
wow.
fundraiser. So
That's cool.
So we're using recycled beads, but from a good cause.
I imagine there are a lot of beads on the ground.
Yes.
Mardi Gras.
But they are clean.
Yes, yeah. Well, they're plastic, so that seems really easy to clean.
Yeah,
so,
and we didn't want to bring any new plastic into the world.
Sure, sure. No, I think that's really great.
Yeah.
That's a great way. That's a fun thing to do, and it's a fun game too. If you've never played it, it's a fun game.
Oh, it's a riot.
I noticed where did I see it? I think on your poster here. You mentioned, or on the poster, it says something about recognitions. Is that just like people that are have volunteered, or what will you be recognizing?
We have been doing this for so many years that I went back through all of our records and took a look at it, and we have people that have been coming to our event every single year. So we've got a perfect attendance award.
Wow! Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we've got
That's
a
super
legacy
fun.
volunteer award. We've got a community sponsor award, and of course, we've got our Jim Mundell Environmental Steward Award that we give every single year. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Super fun. Do you want to mention your sponsors? I know you have a pretty
do.
big list, which is exciting.
We have a fantastic suite of sponsors. These are our watershed level sponsors. KTIL and the
Yes.
family of Tillamook radio stations. Certainly Pacific Restaurant. Rainland Flycasters is a new sponsor for us. Leatherman Tools, Werner Gourmet Meat Snacks, Visit Tillamook Coast, the Headlight Herald, and Nearspace.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, do any of so I've been to events where there have been sponsors and they get to give something to the attendees. Is there anything like that these folks are giving away, or is it just they've donated money to help you put on this event?
Yeah, to help us put on the event, to make it a really special night.
Very cool. I have to take a quick break. We're going to talk about TBCC. To better serve the growing number of students who work full-time and need flexibility to attend courses, Tillamook Bay Community College is offering 3 new options to complete a degree online. Students can now complete an Associate of Art Oregon Transfer, an Associate of Science, and an Associate of General Studies degree completely online. These 3 degrees join the Business Administration degree that has been online since 2015. Registration for spring term opens this coming Monday, February 24th. Visit tillamookbaycc.edu for a list of degree and certificate options. Contact Student Services to help get started, 842-8222, extension 1100, or you can email studentservices@tillamookbaycc.edu. I'm talking with Kristi Foster from Tillamook Estuaries Partnership. They have their Bounty of the Bays dinner, amazing dinner, silent auction next Saturday, the 29th. But you have some other fun stuff coming up as well.
Yeah, we do. So one of the things that we've been doing for a long term, this is going to be year 19 that we've done this. So
gosh.
An entire generation of kids have gone through this program. Yes. So this is called our Children's Clean Water Festival, and it is our 4th grade event. So every 4th grader from all 3 Tillamook school public school districts, private schools and home schools are invited to do this. And we hold this at Twin Rocks Friends Camp. And we have a series of fun hands-on activities that the kids go through to learn more about clean water, all sorts of aspects of it. And we convert the gym into kind of an exhibit hall.
Oh, cool.
So we have a whole bunch of agency partners that come in and set up tables and get to tell the kids about how they work to, how their work somehow relates to water.
Yeah.
So sometimes we have the hospital come and they talk about water in the body. Sometimes we have...
Oh, that's interesting.
We'll have the Parks Department come talk about sneaker waves. We have the Coast Guard talk
Yes,
about wearing
that's
life
good.
jackets.
Sure.
So somehow it's related to water. And this is something that Tillamook Estuaries Partnership has been doing for 19 years at no cost to the schools or families. So it's a free event. And we are in need of volunteers to be guides for the kids.
Oh, cool.
And so
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Listen, 4th graders are fun because they're still They haven't hit that puberty, I'm smarter than you stage yet. They're still, and they like to be friends with adults. That sounds like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. But that does sound like it would be really fun.
Too bad I was about to write your name down.
You're like, oh, good. You can come. I don't know. Maybe if I can do it in the morning, maybe.
Yeah. So we offer a training for the volunteers, so it's not a big surprise of what you have to do, but it's really cool because your job is to take the kids from one event to another, so you get to see all of the events.
Oh, sure.
But you don't actually have to do the teaching. You just get to do the fun part of walking the kids around
and then watching, and interacting with them.
And getting to know them a little bit better.
So each little, like, as they go around and they learn, each little station of partners, they each have some little activity, right? They're not just standing there and listening to a presentation. They actually do something. Yeah.
So some of them are like they learn to build a dam like a beaver. So it's like an engineering exercise.
How fun.
They have recycle relays. There might be something about macroinvertebrates where the kids either get to use microscopes or dip nets, depending on where they're located. There is an incredible journey where they get to transform themselves into water droplets and go through the water cycle.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And so it is a lot of fun. And we take pictures of the kids and they're always hamming for the camera. And we teach them about having yes faces. So they're always happy.
I am totally going to use that. I would like yes faces. I love that. When is that happening?
That is actually on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, so very
Well, listen,
easy to
everybody
remember.
better be wearing green. Because I'll tell you what, those fourth graders are going to be like, you're not wearing green, I'm pinching you.
Well, volunteers get a T-shirt, and we made sure they're going to be green.
You are smart.
No pinching.
Smart people. So March 17th then, right? Does that mean St. Patrick's?
March 17th, yeah. And if
Which feels like eons away, and it's not.
Right. That's because February is only 3 hours, and March is going to be regular time.
Yeah. Fun. So if someone wants to volunteer, how do they get a hold of you?
They can call us at TEP. Our phone number is really easy, 503-322-2222, or you can go on our website and send an email through the info at tbnep.org.
Which stands for Tillamook Bay National Estuaries Partnership.
Right.
Sometimes it's easier to remember the initials if you know what it stands for.
Exactly.
Very cool. So that's March 17th. Yeah, sounds like a fun time. And kids love it, right?
Oh, they love it.
They just love getting out. I remember being a kid and like, oh, it's field trip day. We get to go somewhere.
Right.
And you also have a new program that's starting up with veterans.
Yes, we do. So this program is called Vets Work, and it's part of the AmeriCorps family of programs. This is year 2 that we're doing it, and our alumni, Chris Sutherland, who was with us last year, re-upped, and so he's doing a second year. And we have another veteran. Her name is Gina Kennedy, and she is joining us this year. And so this is a program. It's we're partnering with Mount Adams Institute. They are the ones that run the Vets Work program for the Pacific Northwest. And NOAA, they are actually our funder. Let's see if you can remember that one.
National Ocean, I don't know.
Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Yeah. Yes.
NOAA.
Yeah, NOAA. Yes. Yes. So they are funding it because they want to have programs, again, that are helping to the endangered species and salmon and all of that. And so much of the work that these folks are going to be doing relates to that. And they are going to be working with us for 10 and a half months. So their goal is to put in 1,700 service hours each.
And this is a cool program. I know the military actually does a really good job of this, trying to transition folks out of when they're retiring or they're being honorably discharged, or, whatever they're leaving for, working to help them transition back into a civilian job or civilian life, because military rules are way different than what we all live. And so, I think this is that's what this is a transition program, right?
And it's really good because the objective is for us to have them network with as many partners as possible. Yeah, perfect. And the program itself has an 80% job placement rate. Cool. For the folks who go through all the way through. That's exciting. So the gentleman that came last year is a part of that program, and he's doing it again? Yes. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, they can do it. Well, obviously that speaks a lot to you guys. Yeah. I loved it. And for him. Yeah, for sure. We're almost out of time, but I want to mention, because something really cool that is coming up and should be starting soon is Shop
the dock, right?
Yes.
Do you know when it's going to start?
I don't know when it's going to start yet, but we advertise that through our Explore Nature program, and it's been a huge success. It's fills up quickly. Registration is normally online, and we do that through Explore Nature at www.explorenaturettillamookcoast.com. A really long place.
Yeah, but it's not that hard to remember.
No, pretty easy to remember. And so we normally open up each one of the events about 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. So
For registration?
so you got to kind of keep an eye on it because the more popular ones will fill up in a weekend.
You mean like the more popular dates?
And activities, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Shop the Dock is a really cool program where you basically, it's free, right?
Yes.
You get a tour of the docks in Garibaldi. You get to go, I think, do backstage. That's the performer in me.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes at the Fish People. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, and you get to learn how to I think purchase and perhaps sample some of the fresh caught.
I think potentially you also meet some of the fishermen.
Yes.
Yep. And learn how to buy from the boat, because you can go down and do that and buy fish off the boat. Fresh, here it comes.
Yep.
You don't have to wait for somebody else to then put it in their store. Yeah, it's a really, I have not done it, but it sounds really cool.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll do that a couple times this year.
Yeah, I feel like it's once a month, once every other month, like starting in maybe May.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Maybe once
it's
every
like
other month.
I feel like it's like 3 or 4 different times of the year. But stay tuned for that. And I generally talk about it like when it's coming up. Oh, hey, now maybe I should start talking about it when registration opens versus like it's coming this weekend because registration might be closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Explore Nature, actually, we will start having those programs in March, and they go through November. So it's other hikes, walks, paddles, guided stewardship activities.
Yeah. You also have some upcoming volunteer. Is that right? Is this you?
We do. And so every other Thursday.
Sorry, I was showing her my monitor.
Every other Thursday, we have a volunteer day at our native plant nursery. And this is something that one of our vet work folks is trying to organize. So he's kind of in charge of this program. And so we can have people come and help us raise native plants for different restoration projects. We have over 30 species, over 100,000 plants in this nursery. Wow. And so all different stages of growth. Sometimes we have people that help plant seeds. Sometimes we have them help transplant from one container to a larger container. So there's always something to do, but it's every other Thursday.
And then is that the same thing, the potting party? Is that different?
No, those are normally the same sorts of things.
What address is that?
So this is our native plant nursery. It's out in the port of Tillamook.
Oh, okay.
Next to the Oregon Youth Authority.
Oh, okay.
And so we've got a barn over there, but it's something, again, if you want to sign up, you can go on our website and find out more information.
There is something happening next Thursday. It looks like Nurturing Natives. Very cool. Is there anything else? We're just about out of time. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
We only have about 30 tickets left
for the Bounty of the Bay.
Celebrate the Bounty of the Bay, so don't wait. You can link through to those through our website and hopefully be able to sign up. And if you are not interested in coming to the fundraiser or you can't make it for the entire time, we just do want to stress that the open house starts at 4, and that's available to anybody who wants to stop by.
4 to 5.
Yep.
The website is tbnep.org. That all rhymes. Yes. tbnep.org. There, now you guys won't get it. You won't lose it. It'll be in your head. Tillamook Bay National Estuaries Partnership is what that stands for. Hey, thanks for coming in this morning.
You're welcome.
Great visit.
Okay.
Enjoy. Have a lovely time on Saturday. Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Tillamook Adventist Health will be here. Don't forget, senior meals noon every weekday at the Kiwanda Community Center in Pacific City, the Tillamook Senior Center at 4th and Stillwell, as well as Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Nehalem Bay Methodist Church. Cost is $3 for seniors and $6.75 for everyone else. Tomorrow is the deadline. If you would like to participate in the 3 Capes Marathon Relay, tomorrow is the deadline. You can register at 3. You have to spell out the word 3. 3capesrelay.com. You can, I was listening to Sadie and I almost texted her. Does it say it in here? It does. Team categories include family, business, school, or Clydesdale. I need to look into that. I know. And it was funny because I heard, so Sadie was talking about it on the news, and I usually hear it on my way in. And I thought, I stopped. I said, did she just say Clydesdale, like the horse? I got to look into that. Anyway, it's a 26.2 marathon mile course. You can do it as a team or solo. It's a 2,400 foot climb within the course. It's a challenging racing venue built for building team camaraderie. So if you enjoy running and you want to be a part of that, go to 3capesrelay.com. You have to spell out the word 3. Registration closes tomorrow. The Nestucca Valley Athletic Supporters Incorporated, also called Navasi, is having their annual surf and turf dinner and silent auction on Saturday, starting at 4:30. Oh, you know what? I didn't put in here. That's at the Kiowanda Community Center. Tri-tip, and it's a tri-tip and crab dinner with sides and desserts, music, great silent auction items, games, and it's a really fun evening. I've gone for a couple of years. Fun, exciting stuff going on. Probably very similar to what you guys do, because it's very lively. It's a lively event. Tickets are available at the Rusty Cow in Cloverdale and Oregon Coast Bank in Pacific City. Again, that is Saturday down at the Kiowanda Community Center. Join Art Accelerated this Saturday in the Tillamook downtown district for their monthly art walk. Each month, a variety of merchants will host local artists in a dynamic and evolving art show. For more info or a listing of the venues and artists that will be participating, visit artaccelerated.org. And on Sunday, Tides of Change and the Pioneer Museum are partnering for a fundraiser held at the Pioneer Museum from 4 to 6. They are celebrating 100 years worth of women's suffrage. This fundraiser is a family-friendly event with visual displays, a silent auction, light snacks, and beverages. Tickets are available at the Pioneer Museum for $15 a person. Kids 12 and under are free. If you have questions, contact 842-9486. And happy birthday to Miss Cassie Wehage. Kristi, thanks again for coming in this morning.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Tillamook, for listening.
Okay.